What's up, YouTube fans? So what I wanted to talk about in this video, right, is how people will oftentimes, with the concept of the multiverse, they'll see it as like a lot of people will see it as like this crazy concept, but they won't typically give like really any reasons for why they think that it's crazy, and certainly not good reasons. But what I wanted to talk about in this video, right, specifically is one attempt at a criticism of the multiverse that I saw someone making is that they said that it goes against Occam's razor, which is where we say that the simplest explanation is the most likely one. And so, I mean, first off, if we interpret Occam's razor to just mean that the simplest explanation is usually the correct one, I don't really think that that's accurate, because reality is very complex, so not everything has a simple explanation. So in any event, furthermore, this is what else, it might seem like at first glance, like, oh, like the concept of infinite universes, it seems like such a wild idea, sort of, but not really when you take into consideration, right, that the observable cosmos, right, the part of it that we observe, right, is already incredibly vast, right? So within the observable region of the cosmos, right, there's an estimated, billions of trillions of stars, right, with ours being only one, right? And so we already know enough about the cosmos to know that, our star is, by comparison, just like a tiny speck. That's what it looks like when we zoom out far, right, with satellites, and we look far, far out there, right? Our star looks like just a tiny little speck, even though for us, this is, our whole world, here on planet Earth, all of human history has taken place here. This is our whole world. But by comparison to even just the observable region of the cosmos, our world is just a tiny speck, just a very tiny portion of it, even though it's the most important to us, but it's very small by comparison of the totality, even within the part that we can observe, right? And we currently don't have the technology to go, all the way out there, to the furthest edges of the cosmos, if there even is an edge, right? So with all of that taken into consideration, it will be very naive for us to assume that, the observable region of the cosmos is the limit to it. And so, that what we know of it so far is incredibly vast, but, that, as far as we can see is the limit and nothing further beyond it. That would be a very naive assumption. The whole observable region of the cosmos could very well itself be just a tiny speck by comparison of the totality of the cosmos. And so, it's not a good argument to say like, oh, the concept of multiverse, vastly beyond with a vast number of universes, potentially infinite, that goes against Occam's razor, for the reasons I explained. Within just this universe, there's estimated to be far more than the region that we can observe. There's estimated to be as much as a septillion stars. So 1 followed by 24 zeros, right? And when you think about it, right, if this is the only place where there is life, then there's a whole, like, really the vast majority of the cosmos is going to waste, is not actually having any purpose. It's just there, it's just there for no apparent purpose. It's just out there, right? And, but no matter how rare life is, right? Conscious creatures like us could most likely only find ourselves somewhere where there is life, right? Close your eyes, you can't see, right? So, think about it, right? Where there's no life, there's nothing with eyes, nothing with brain, nerves, none of that, nothing analogous. It's just unconscious things, right? And so therefore, no matter how rare life is, conscious creatures like ourselves, most likely we have very good reason to think that conscious creatures like ourselves could not find themselves anywhere but somewhere where there is life, right? And currently there's really no statistical improbability that we can say with confidence would just be too improbable to happen somewhere within the cosmos, because we have no clue how vast the cosmos is, right? So there's nothing we can say with confidence is too statistically improbable to happen within the cosmos, right? And so really, all statistical improbabilities regarding abiogenesis are completely unproblematic to account for, right? No matter how big the number is, right? That number of opportunities for it to align in the right way very well could have come to be, right? All right, that's all for now. See you guys.